going on, people? Thanks for tuning in. This is Young Mich and video number 3 in how to properly mix your vocals according to me and my level of knowledge as of right now. I'm not gonna use any fancy plugins. I'm just gonna use some stock plugins, some free plugins, and some plugins that I've paid for that I think is like it's not super expensive. And yeah, so I don't have the waves bundle and all that good stuff. So if you want if you want a tutorial on how people mix like professional sounds with plugins worth thousands of dollars, this is not the video for you. If you're just starting out, if you just want to have a feel for the how to mix your vocals, I would say this is the video for you. So please subscribe if you haven't. We're gonna have a series, or I've at least started a series. I wasn't planning on it, man, but the video just kept on, growing in size. I don't know why. So it became a series. I just wanted to make one video, and then it became a series because I think I talk a lot as well, and the time just flies when I talk. So this is like a mixing series all of a sudden. Wasn't planning on that. But yeah, subscribe if you want more content. And if you haven't watched the first 2 videos, if you're trying to mix your own vocals, because that's how when I talk about how I prep my vocals for before the actual mixing begins. I've gain staged the signals coming in so that the signals coming in is the same, around the same levels, and then I have used buses to bus the different channels to like to bus the different channels to aggregated bus, and the bus is where I'm gonna put the actual plugins on, just to save some CPU, and also not having the tedious task of altering different plugins separately on a bunch of tracks, basically. I'm starting to get tired of my own voice, but let's see. So this is the vocals. I'm gonna put up the mixer again. Verse, bus, verse, bus.
26 years old, to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history.
And as I said, I haven't recorded this in a studio, so there's gonna be some flaws and some leakage of it's not gonna be a perfect vocal, but hopefully it's gonna be disguised kind of good. But yeah, so
26 years old, to each his own.
to the first step now. I'm actually gonna start by EQing the signal coming in, and I'm gonna put now this is the second part of if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the series, I have 2 separate types of moods within the song. So putting an EQ on the first set of songs, the first part of the song, now I have to make a decision. Do I want the same type of EQ on the second part of the song that's a bit more aggressive, and when the first part of the song is a bit more relaxed and warm and fuzzy? Having the same EQ on both, what's good is that it's not noticeable that I've changed the EQ, but mainly that the vocals are altered in energy, basically. What's bad is that in this part I have a more singing type of persona.
6 years old, to each his own.
So I want space, maybe. I want space. I want it to be a bit, you know, uh, John Legend. Can I say a lot? John Legend. No, but I want it to be more bright. I want it to be more like, how to say, light. I want the vocals to be light.
Fix your soul to each his own.
And in the second part, what I want the vocals to come off as is a bit more aggressive, more attacking.
Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your lessons. Thank you for the life you envisioned before my vision.
So I could put the same EQ on for the first part and the second part, but I'm actually gonna put the two different type of EQ on there. So that's the, if I were to have the same EQ on both, I would just put one EQ on the verse bus. Now I'm gonna just use the verse bus to like blend the two EQs that I'm gonna put on the different channels separately, and I'm gonna just use the EQ bus or the EQ on the verse bus to like blend them together basically. So let's go with the first part of the verse, the first verse.
Fix your soul to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just start off by killing some of the lows.
Fix your soul to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold.
I can even go even further.
Fix your soul to each his own. Hope that I can do.
Now I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna have a quite dope. I'm gonna have a kick and later on an 808 in the song that I really want to pop. So I just have to have that in mind as well. And the kick sits around 200 to 500 hertz, like with the bottom end around 200 and the top end right around 500. And the 808 got the, you know, basically the lower covered from 200 and downwards. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna like just in the, you can call it the mid kick, I'm just gonna drop this smudge, just something like this, so that the kick isn't affected by the vocal just as much. And I did say that I'm gonna mix the track around the vocals, or maybe I didn't do it in this video, but for me at least, I'm thinking about the whole song, and mixing around the vocals is more than just, you know, pushing the vocals forward and then have the other instruments to like adapt. It's more of a, you have to like think about everything when you do the small things in life. What?
Fix your soul to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold.
And since I want some space on this, I'm just gonna push this open just a little bit. So, but also I'm gonna kill the highest of high.
Fix your soul to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold.
And honestly, what I like to do sometimes, because I'm not really finished, I think I'm gonna push. I'm just gonna, let me just do this as well. I'm gonna push the frequencies around here, I think.
Fix your soul to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, a mystery. I lived in poverty, phoenix rising through the last ash. It's a victory.
So this is like a first draft of what I want the EQ to sound like. As you can see, I'm not doing any dramatic changes to it. because we just have to think about we're gonna do. So this is the first step of the first EQ we're gonna put on it. We're then gonna put on a compressor. Then we're gonna EQ it again in the verse bus, and I might even EQ the master bus as well, like the whole track. So you don't want to over EQ anything, because the more information you let you let go on to the next stage in the process, the more you have to work with. That's my thought process. But what I like to do is that I like to like go with the how do you call it, the presets that Logic offers. So we can go with the soft and lead vocals just to see how they were to do it, right? So let's go with bright vocals instead. So they would cut out more of the lows, and this is just my thought process. They would cut out more of the lows and pull down around that 1k hertz, and then a little bit up on the higher end, and no high shelf basically. So
Fix your soul to each his own. Hope that I can do this to my.
And this sounds, too soft for me. I have having a male voice and having a dark voice at that. It's just a bit too much. So maybe and then I go to another preset, and just you have to do this if you like want to know why you're doing these type of things. So they're cutting the lows even not as much, but they're cutting the lows. They're doing some type of male thingy here, right here, and instead of pulling back around the 1 or 2k hertz, they're pushing that upwards.
Fix your soul to each his own. Hope that I can do.
And this is more of what I was thinking about. A bit extreme, but this is more that I was thinking about. Let's go with the male lead vocal.
Fix your soul to each his own.
And I just go through them, man, and see what you find. But going through them, I think I'm gonna have let's go with natural vocal.
Fix your soul.
No. Male vocal refresh. That's
Fix
it.
your soul.
Let's try this one, but then I'm gonna pull this down a bit. And
Fix your soul to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold.
kinda like that. I'm not gonna lie. So I have a channel EQ. Can I put another one on there? Yeah. So why would I even consider putting two? On this channel EQ. So this is the first EQ. I'm just gonna use this to find bad frequencies and then cut them off. And then in the second EQ, it's gonna be the actual EQ. So cut bad frequencies, go into the gain, shifting how much of a signal's gonna come into the. No, it doesn't really matter what order these two are in. I just realized that. Either way, I'm gonna cut some bad frequencies. So I'm just gonna start up with this band. I'm gonna minimize it, push it over, and just listen. Probably it's gonna be a few thing here and then one here, I think.
Fix your soul to each his own. Hope that I can do this.
That's a bad frequency. So just gonna expand the band just a little bit. You don't want to cut too much, right? As I said, you want as much information as possible to the next stage.
Fix your soul to each his own.
And then the next one, let's see if we find something. I think here, maybe?
6 years old, to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, I'm Mr.
Not so far off, wasn't I? Oh,
6 years old, to each his own.
that's 2.
6 years, 6 years old, to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, I'm mystery. I lived in poverty.
Let's go with another one.
6 years old, to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, I'm mystery. I lived in poverty. Phoenix rising through the last ash. It's a victory left. Outside I.
And just to like not scare you away from the whole mixing experience, if you're using a better microphone, and if you have, your room treated in another way, you're not gonna be you're not you know you're not always gonna do this tedious process. But this is what you have to do if you don't have like $1,000 of equipment.
6 years old, to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold.
So
It's my history, I'm mystery. I lived in poverty. Phoenix rising through the last ash. It's a victory left. Outside I can feel the rain. 6 years old.
So now I have to decide whether I want. These are like super audible. That's why I started with these two. Now I have to choose between the boxy one or the one that is like in the super high register, and I'm gonna always go for the boxy one basically. But these three are the most important part if I were to choose. Oh shit, over 2.5.
6 years old, to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, I'm mystery. I lived in poverty. Phoenix rising through the last ash. It's a victory left. Outside I can feel the rain. Inside is pain.
So that's what I'm gonna do with the first EQ. Just, getting some of the bad frequencies. I'm just gonna expand the band just a little bit on every one of them, like that. Boom. So now we got the frequencies that we want to come into the EQ that we want, and basically that's like the first step of EQing.
6 years old, to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold.
Hopefully I could also now this is where I want to do. I want to put a compressor on here, or I'm gonna put a compressor on here.
Inside is pain, that to me just not to give a fuck. So stay in your lane, always stay the same. Fuck the fame, I don't want it, man. Dominate the jungle through my hunger, I'm from Congo, man. Get it? Thank you for your blessings, thank you for your lessons. Thank you for the life you envisioned before my vision. Thank you for the courage and the breath to speak. Thanks for being audience, only one listening to me. I'm saying hell of it for the hell of it. Illuminate you and elaborate, let's keep it straight. Like now it's ash, it's a victory lap. Outside I can feel the rain. Inside is pain, that to me just not to give.
Something like that. Now I'm gonna put a compressor on.
Ash, it's a victory lap. Outside I can feel the rain.
And my thought process driving everything, and my thought process using a compressor is basically that I'm gonna I want the vocals to be more I want them to be more glued to the track, so I'm just going to like capture those how to say, like those transients ish, so that I have a bit more control of the actual signal that are, you know, going out.
Ash, it's a victory lap. Outside I can feel the rain. Inside.
And I really love this Studio Fat compressor, but I'm not sure that it's the right for this song. It's because all compressors they're coloring the sound in their own way. So I'm just gonna see if this is even like good enough, or I don't know. Might not even use this one. Let's see.
Ash, it's a victory lap. Outside I can feel the rain. Inside is pain, that to me just not to give a fuck. So stay in your lane, always stay the same. Fuck the fame, I don't want it, man. Dominate the jungle through my hunger, I'm from Congo, man. African descent, 50 cent turned to $1, man. Gotta represent all my homies in adoption lane. Force ash, it's a victory lap. Outside I can feel the rain. Inside is pain, that to me just not to give a fuck. So stay in your lane, always stay the same. Fuck the fame, I don't want it, man. Dominate the jungle through my hunger, I'm from Congo, man. African descent, 50 cent turned to $1, man. Gotta represent all my homies in adoption lane. Forcing to exist and born in quicksand, no identity. Mom tried to resist ash, it's a victory lap. Outside I can feel the rain. Inside is pain, that to me just not to give a fuck.
I don't know, it sounds a bit too, it sounds like the compressor is doing too much to it. So this is a more cleaner compressor. I'm just gonna see how this sounds.
History, I'm mystery. I lived in poverty. Phoenix rising through the last ash, it's a victory lap. Outside I can feel the rain. Inside is pain, that to me just not to give a fuck. So stay in your lane, always stay the same. Fuck the fame, I don't want it, man. Dominate the jungle through my hunger, I'm from Congo, man. African descent, 50 cent turned to $1, man. Gotta represent all my homies in adoption lane. Forcing to exist and born in quicksand, no identity.
Sounds a bit more cleaner, right? Let's see.
Yeah. Thank you for your blessings, thank you for your lessons. Thank you for the life you envisioned before my vision. Thank you for the courage and the breath to speak. Thanks for being audience, only one listening to me. I'm saying hell of it for the hell of it. Illuminate you and elaborate, let's keep it straight. Like now I gotta lost my mind in my crime state. That's why I keeping it 100 to keep a clean slate. Let me propagate that to me at 16. Son, you on a mission, kid. Just stay off the corner, random drugs, you got more to give. For my home and some truck out, others doing big. Bro, I had a hard time in college, I ain't used to this. Still I'm blessed, I made it a degree, and know without a doubt. Glad I had a white collar degree instead of life of crime. Moving keys in different keys, don't need Montana mind. Learn the keys to play the keys, and now the world is mine. Yeah. Thank you for your blessings, thank you for your lessons. Thank you for the life you envisioned before my vision. Thank you for the courage and the breath to speak. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, I'm mystery. I lived in poverty. Phoenix rising through the last ash. It's a victory lap. Outside I can feel the rain.
I dig that. So that's the compression done already with the verse. So on this verse bus, I have a channel EQ and a compressor on. So it's super simple. Bum, bum, bum. And now to the more coloring of the actual vocals. I'm gonna start by I still have the tedious process of going into the separate like words, and that's a whole different video. I'm gonna go into the separate pitches to the in within the verse and alter the gain on certain sounds and on certain words, so that we create a dynamic within the vocal. But for now, I'm gonna settle with actually pushing this through to on the first coloring stage. I'm gonna label this like auto tune. So you're gonna put some auto tune, and why I put the auto tune on a bus is you're gonna see that in a bit. I'm just gonna push that over to the fullest so that the whole signal goes through to this separate bus, and this separate bus in turn is gonna go to it's gonna go to the vocals, yeah. Vocals. So, and the autotune, if you haven't stereo, I'm just gonna listen to it again, see what I mean. I know that I usually sing around here and like D, E, sometimes I'm up on A, but I think I'm gonna cut the C and the B, maybe even the F, and then pull this one down, something like that. See how that sounds, and then pull it gradually back until I have a good relationship between autotune and the clean mix, so to speak, or the clean vocal. Let's see how this sounds.
Fix your soul to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, a mystery. I lived in poverty.
So this is completely without anything
Fix
on.
your soul to each his own. Hope that I can fix your soul to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, a mystery. I lived in poverty. Phoenix rising through the last ash. It's a victory lap. Outside I can feel the rain. Inside is pain. That told me just not to give a fuck. Son, stay in your lane. Always stay the same. Fuck the fame. I don't want it, man.
So that's like the raw version of it, and now I'm just gonna pull this back.
Fix your soul.
Now it's there's no autotune, and then I'm just gonna introduce it until it sounds normal and not like super robotic.
Fix your soul to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, a mystery. I lived in poverty. Phoenix rising through the last ash. It's a victory lap. Outside I can feel the rain. Inside is pain. That told me just not to give a fuck. Son, stay in your lane. Always stay the same.
Now I'm thinking, if I do bust this, isn't that just gonna duplicate the amount of thing coming in? Let me just go.
Fix your soul to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, a mystery. I lived in poverty. Phoenix rising through the last ash. It's a victory lap. Outside I can feel the rain. Inside is pain, that to me just not to give a fuck. Son, stay in your lane, always stay the same. Fuck the fame, I don't want it, man. Dominate the jungle through my hunger. I'm from
No. Or are they?
6 years old, to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, I'm mystery. I lived in poverty, phoenix rising through the last ash. It's a victory lap. Outside I can feel the rain. Inside is pain, that to me just not to give a fuck. Son, stay in your lane, always stay the same. Fuck the fame, I don't want it, man. Dominate the jungle through my hunger. I'm from Congo, man. African descent, 50 cent turned to a dollar, man. Gotta represent all my homies in adoption lane, forcing to exist and born in.
Kind of like that one. And now we're just gonna see how it sounds on the second part.
Wouldn't change a thing if I could. Thank you for your blessings, thank you for your lessons, thank you for the life you envisioned before my vision. Thank you for the courage and the breath to speak. Thanks for being audience, only one listening to me. I'm saying hell of it for the hell of it. Illuminate you and elaborate, let's keep it straight. Like Nas, I got lost my hand in my crime state. That's why I keeping it 100 to keep a clean slate. Let me propagate that to me at 16. Son, you on a mission, kid. Just hell of it for the hell of it. Illuminate you and elaborate, let's keep it straight. Like Nas, I got lost my hand in my crime state. That's why I keeping it 100 to keep a clean slate. Let me propagate that to me at 16. Son, you on a mission, kid. Just stay off the corner and on drugs, you got more to give. From a home and some struck out, others doing big. Bro, I had a hard time in college, I ain't used to this. Still I'm blessed, I made it a degree, and know without a doubt. Glad I had a white collar degree instead of life of crime. Moving keys in different keys, Tony Montana mine. Learned the keys to play the keys, and now the world is mine. Thank you for the courage and the breath to speak. Thanks for being audience, only one listening to me. I'm saying hell of it for the hell of it. Illuminate 6 years old, to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, I'm mystery. I lived in poverty, phoenix rising through the last ash. It's a victory lap. Outside I can feel the rain. Inside is pain, that to me just not to give a fuck. Son, stay in your lane, always stay the same. Fuck the fame, I don't want it, man. Dominate the jungle through my hunger. I'm from Congo, man. African descent, 50 cent turned to a dollar, man. 6 years old, to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, I'm mystery. I lived in poverty, phoenix rising through the last ash. It's a victory lap. Outside I can feel the rain. Inside is pain, that to me just not to give a fuck.
So what I did there, I think it sounded better actually. I actually moved the compressor from the verse bus to the vocals bus instead, so it doesn't compress the verse separately, but in a later stage after the pitch correction has come to an effect. I think it sounded cleaner.
6 years old, to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, I'm mystery. I lived in poverty, phoenix rising through the.
And as you see, I'm not even bothering about the levels. I'm gonna fix that in a later stage. Now I just want the vibe and the general strokes of the whole track to come together, like painting a picture. You know, you have to have a good foundation.
6 years old, to each his own. Hope that I can do this till my blood turns cold. It's my history, I'm mystery. I lived in poverty.
Yes, that sounds good.
Thank you for the life you envisioned before my vision. Thank you for the courage and the breath to speak. Thanks for being audience, only one listening to me. I'm saying hell of it for the hell of it.
That sounds good. So now I'm gonna put on some reverb. Oh shit, I'm super over what I intended. But I'm just gonna save that for another video then. Reverb is still on, and after I've put on the reverb, then I have to like get into the actual file of the vocals. I'm gonna bump the words that I want to be more prominent, and lower the gain on the words that I see is less are less meaningful. I always like just start different markers, set different markers and stuff. But yeah, that's like the first 2-3 steps to the mix. This video became super long. Shit. Wasn't even intended to be like that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to shorten the video. So I'm sorry if it became a long video. In the first 2 videos, I prepped the vocals. In this second video, I EQ'd the vocals and put a compression on. I haven't put the reverb on. Yeah, so what's left? I have the reverb. I did put some pitch correction on it, so I have the reverb still to go, and also the actual correction of the individual words and stuff. I'm gonna show you how I'm doing it. So instead of automating, I'm gonna go into the actual file and alter the gain on the different separate words. It's gonna be tedious as shit, so I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. So tomorrow is reverb, and it's which is fun, and then it's altering the gain on every word, which is tedious, but it's just such a good result in the end, so it's super like worth it. And then I'm gonna use the I'm also gonna put on some noise gates on it, so that the sound that you hear before, like that, like some, that's gonna be taken care of. I'm just gonna clean up the audio basically. But thank you for watching. It's been a super long video. I'm gonna continue on tomorrow with the series. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, please leave a subscribe, please subscribe to the channel. Add a comment if you felt that something was beneficial. If you found out that it gave you something, just comment on that. If it didn't give you anything, comment on that as well, but be nice and kind. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. This is Young Mich, Before the Beat, and I'll see you in the next part. I think it's part 4 now. Yeah, that's it, fam. Take care, live well, live prosper, as Sheldon Cooper would say, long and prosper. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.